Next type of magnetic material is paramagnetic material. So let us study paramagnetic material. Paramagnetic material are weakly attracted by external magnetic field. So these are the material which are weakly attracted. Please remember, these are weakly attracted by external magnetic field. So that is, there must be some magnetic properties. What does it mean is that whenever it attracts, it means that there must be some magnetic properties in that magnetic material, which is my paramagnetic material. Now we studied that the magnetic properties and the magnetism in matter is because of the spin of electron, motion of the electrons, and if there are unpaired electrons, then there exists there exists magnetism. Okay, if you are not if you have not watched that video, please watch that video. I will give this the video link in the description, don't worry. So it means that there are few unpaired electrons. There are few unpaired electrons in paramagnetic material, so that these are weakly attracted by external magnetic field. But this paramagnetic material do not retain magnetism. What does it mean? That whenever we remove the magnetic field, external magnetic field, then there will be no magnetic property in paramagnetic material. We also studied in magnetization topic that whenever we took the example of screwdriver, that screwdriver was got magnetized. That is, even after removal of the magnetic field, magnetizing magnetic field, there was some magnetic field in that screwdriver. That means that there is some magnetism retained, some magnetism is created in that material, which is in fact the ferromagnetic material. But if it is paramagnetic material, then they do not retain magnetism. They do not retain magnetism after the external magnetic field is removed, after the removal of external magnetic field. Understood? Example, you have this paramagnetic material. Put the magnetic field, put the magnetic field, magnetic field, magnetic field, okay, and it will attract. This material, paramagnetic material, will be attracted by the magnetic field, and whenever we remove the magnetic field, this paramagnetic material will not show any magnetism. So this is what the number 2 says. Now number 3, in the number 3 we talked about the magnetic susceptibility. So the magnetic susceptibility is denoted by this chi. Okay, chi is positive and small. Now in diamagnetic material, the chi, that is magnetic susceptibility, was negative, but in paramagnetic material it is positive. That is why it is attracted, and it is weakly attracted, that is why it is small. So in mathematical form I can write this chi is less than 1 but greater than 0. Right? It is less than 1 but greater than 0. What does it mean? That if you have a number line, again this is 0, 1 and 2, and this is -1, -2. So it is positive. Positive means it has to go from 0 to this side, because all these sides are positive and all these sides are negative, and we don't need this because this is positive, right? And it is small. If it reaches here, then it will become 3, 4, 5, which is large. Okay, and the susceptibility for paramagnetic material is small because it is weakly attracted, so it has to be less than 1. So in between this, okay. Okay, the values which is between 0 and 1, then all these values, if the value of magnetic susceptibility belong to 0 to 1, then all that material is paramagnetic material. It is positive and small. For an example, I will give you the example. The examples are, say, magnesium, okay? Magnesium. So magnesium has this chi is equal to positive, okay, positive, so I don't write, so 0.000012 is my magnetic value, which is, where is this? It is, if it is 0 and if it is 1, then it belongs in this region. It is more than 0 because 0.0012, and it is less than 1, so it belongs between 0 and 1. Similarly, another example, we got lithium, Lithium. Lithium has this chi, that is magnetic susceptibility, equal to 0.000021. Again, this is more than 0 and less than 1. I will give you one more example, that is platinum. Okay, platinum. Please check the spelling of platinum. This is equal to 0.00026. Okay, 26 not 26 is some other value. This is 29. So these are the values of magnetic susceptibility: positive and small. Is it positive? Yes. Is it small? Yes. Positive? Yes. Small? Yes. So if the susceptibility is positive and small, then the magnetic material is paramagnetic. Number 4, which is less important. Okay, this is susceptibility is very important whenever we talk the magnetic material. Now next is permeability, mu. Mu is greater than 1. Okay, that is mu is greater than 1, but not so large. Okay, it is greater than 1. Positive less than 1, positive greater than 1. Any values 1.002364, this is 1 and greater than 1. If you have the permeability greater than 1 and greater than 1 and small, okay, and small, this is very important. Okay, this is permeability. Example 1.2136, 1.002139, etc. All these numbers are greater than 1 but very small also because of 1 point something, 1 point something. So the most important thing that we should remember is this one. Okay, magnetic susceptibility is positive and small. So X is less than 1 but greater than 0. So this is my magnetic susceptibility. When we place it in non-uniform magnetic field, it is attracted towards stronger magnetic field. Please write, when we place a paramagnetic material in non-uniform magnetic field, it is attracted towards strong magnetic field. Example, let me consider this region. Okay, so this is the region in which there is non-uniform magnetic field. Example, I will consider this magnetic field. Okay, this is a B1 vector, and I will consider another magnetic field here like this, which is a strong magnetic field. Can you say it? Yes, you are right. This is B2, this is B2 magnetic field, and strong, this is weak. Now I will place a paramagnetic material. What happens? Since both the magnetic field will attract paramagnetic material very weakly, but this is also attract, this weak magnetic field attracts this side, strong magnetic field attracts that side. But we know that the stronger will always win. So which is strong here? This is stronger. That is why it moves in this direction, because strong magnetic field will attract with more force, so attractive towards a strong magnetic field. So this is one. Next, fourth point. Now let us go to the fifth point. Number 5 is paramagnetic material give small passage. Small passage means the way. Okay, small passage to external magnetic field when placed in it. It means that if I have a paramagnetic material, okay, this is my very important paramagnetic material, okay, this is my paramagnetic material. Then if I place it in a uniform magnetic field, then what will happen is it will give a small passage, that is the magnetic field will pass through like this, okay. So it gives a small passage to the external magnetic field. It means that it allows the external magnetic field to pass through it, okay, with very small quantity. So these lines are magnetic field which are passing through the paramagnetic material. So it gives small passage. So this is my external magnetic field, and this external magnetic field we call what we call this as the magnetizing field, because this external magnetic field is used to magnetize this, okay. Sometimes external magnetic field we call this as magnetizing field. So the sum of the magnetic field lines are passing through paramagnetic material. That is why it gives a small passage to external magnetic field. These are very important as far as the board examinations and competitive examinations are concerned. Now our next topic will be ferromagnetic